Alright, we are back in Brume Tower, and we unlocked the shortcut elevators, and now we want to explore all the little secret areas. Again, these guys are not bad. When they're alone... Oh, he can reach me through that. Okay. He can raise his bow over that. Wow. Can I smack you through this? No, I cannot. Didn't get you there, though. Alright. Let's see if I can just run right through this. Yep. Good stuff. Let's open this door. See where it takes me. Huh. Okay. I was hoping this would take me down there. Alright. But this gives me hope. So if I keep on searching through this tower, through all the elevators, I should find the way down there, is what I think. But for now, let's see what the Simpleton's Ring does. Makes me invisible while rolling. Including a simpleton's flower. Invisible while rolling. Worn by swords of old Iron Kings to be blessed with divine protection. But with ingenuity, it can be fearsomely effective. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to think if that's going to be worth it. I guess I'll think about that another time. I swear. Okay, but I got what I needed from this room. Okay. Oh my. But we got everything we needed. So, let's go back to the third bonfire. No, let's go get our souls. It was a bunch of souls. Yeah, that's what happens when you rush. I know. Why am I rushing though? There ain't no rush. Let's do what I was going to do to begin with and go back to the original bonfire. Or the third bonfire here. Okay, and now... Nope. I tried. Man, this tower does go pretty far down. And this game is going to make me wait for that elevator every time, isn't it? There's giant crystals down here. Alright. Taking it slow, taking it easy. Enjoying the view of a massive furnace. That's weird. Nice. Alright, what's back here? It's not fast enough. Alright. Oh, there is something down there. I might actually be able to jump that. Oh, we know that area. Yeah, that's where all those lightning birds are. And now we can... And that's the area we couldn't access before. Interesting. Okay. Now we're on this roof. Oh, this doesn't have anything that we haven't already seen. I'm just seeing if there's an invisible wall I can mess with. Oh, that's no fun. I thought this would be, something new. Alright, no, it's just an opening. Alright. So be it. Alright, so we have completed the first jump. That one. But we completed this one. It's the second one. We've already been here. This led to that room with the 3 arrow guys, didn't it? If I follow this across, right? Oh shoot! Because there'll be this elevator to take. Okay. Now, this game always has the coolest little secrets. That's great. You know it's not going to be a mimic because if you can't walk around it, if you hit a mimic from the front, it just eats you up. So, the Pilgrim's Spontoon. What is a Spontoon? If a Spontoon is just a sword, this game did not have to be that extra. Let's see if we can find it. Figure out what a Spontoon is. It's a spear that has a higher faith and intel. Okay, but this one actually does magic damage. Actually, it does magic and dark. Interesting. Hunting used by warriors on pilgrimage, rather worn from the long journey. Skill which also doubles as a catalyst. Excellent choice for life for the pilgrims. And I guess that implies that people were coming to the Iron Keep on pilgrimage at some point. Pilgrimage from where, of course. Okay, how do we get down? There we go. Ooh, careful there. Oh. Nothing up here. Here. Okay, there's that door, and then there's straightforward. Since this is the lower level, let's just go here. Alright, well, and then we'll remember that we gotta come back to do... That can clip through that wall, huh? Oh, he can't. He can come out here, huh? Oh, but he doesn't like to. Okay, we can use that to our advantage. He healed. Is he healing? What's healing him? That was bad. Something is healing this guy. Well then. What's healing him? Whatever is in that room, huh? Okay, so that's the 5th one. Okay, but I got her soul. And now that he's not... That should have been what was healing him. So now I can go ahead and come back and beat him properly. What do those souls do? Souls of Nadalia. Of which I now have 5, and there should just be 1 more. Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash, who renounced her flesh and wandered Brume Tower. When Nadalia came to this land, the king she sought was no longer there. Yeah, because because Nadalia, I'm assuming, is one of the fragments of Manus. Just like, I forget the name of the main villain in the game. So it should be one of her sisters. So she would have come here trying to find a king. Despaired, she forsook her own soul and clung to the heirlooms of the old king. I guess we're trying to get the 6th piece so we can use her soul for something. Okay. I'll accept it. I'm not going to take the first hole, but we will take this one. Alright, sweet. Come here, we're going to walk off the first ledge that's going up. Okay, we're gonna go back and heal a bit. Right here, let's let him walk backwards first. There we go. Almost got a little too greedy there, but that worked out. Alright, let's open all these doors. Nothing. Some items. Broadsword. Find something. 10 Titanite shards, okay. I wonder if I should just look at the details of that random broadsword. Because even all the other equipment it's been given me, it's kind of odd it would just give me a broadsword. Oh. Just a regular broadsword. +7. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like this can walk around somewhere. Ah, for another item. Titanite slab and 3 chunks. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. Alright. I like these little details, how it's just little ledges off the corners, looking into a vast pit. You know. Pass the check. Got a life ring plus 3. Is that just the one that adds more health? Yeah, raises maximum HP. Okay. I think I'm at the point with health where it's just a skill problem if I'm getting murked, and not necessarily a health issue. Now, if I meet a boss that can one-hit me, then maybe that'll come into play. But otherwise, I think I just need to make sure I can do my thing. Oh, we've already done this room, okay. Okay, no, that's exactly where we came from. So we're trying to go to that floor. Okay, got it. Not this one. Can I jump down onto that platform without dying? I think I've already done all of this. Okay. Nope. Rolled right off. Alright. That's okay. I'll remember this. Many things to explore here. I haven't gotten the key to open that yet, right? Yeah. Look at me. Boop. Okay. Now that one. That one. I guess we're taking this one. Whee. Is this an elevator? Okay. Okay, yeah, this was the first place we've gone before, with the 3 archers and all the little friends with exploding barrels. Now, this guy, he was trying to walk back. I think his goal was to get me to walk into a trap somewhere. Alright, here we go. What if I hit these? What? Oh, look at that. Well, damn. Now I know. And that kills both of those guys. No, it doesn't. Oh, it only hurts him a little bit. Okay. Okay. But you know what? I can still... Is it coming back? No, it's stuck over there. Okay. Because what I can do is still take this guy one-on-one. There we go. Didn't double-hand it the first time. then there is another... Okay, I don't want to aggro all these guys. Come forward, right? Alright, there we go, bro. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy now. Okay, I need to be careful watching these guys. I am misreading their attacks pretty badly. Boom, there we go. Okay, now I can go forward, take on this one. Smelter wedge. More smelter wedges? Or is that a whole different piece of equipment? No. Huh. I figured they would have only given you the smelter wedges needed. However many parts of Nadalia's soul there are. Buddy? That was not cool. No bueno. Alright. Then there's a locked door right there. But you know what? There's another elevator there, and I didn't think of that. Where's that elevator coming from? Alright. Oh, I probably gotta go back to the top floor, honestly. Is that... Here, let me climb back up. So we can figure out what that elevator is taking us to. Oh, yeah. You know what, let's just go back to the very first bonfire. Right now we're at the upper floor. Let's go to the throne floor. Because, yeah, now all the lifts at the top should be working. So... yeah, let's figure this out. I don't believe there's any hidden paths here I'd noticed. Of course, they're hidden, if there are hidden paths, so I may have just messed that up. Where did this take me? Yes, it's enough. Alright. What if one of these walls be interactive with? You never know. You never know. Alright, here. Now, we can play this game. Alright. Get this item. A baneful bird ring. What does that do? Reduces stamina loss when blocking with the shield. That's actually pretty great for my build. And was an agile swordsman who served King Vendrick. After resigning from his post, he reconsidered his way of life and was born again as a stalwart warrior. But see, the kingdom we're in now would have existed much long before the time of King Vendrick, if I understand this right. We're in a far distant memory, basically. So why this ring would be here, or you know what, maybe these kingdoms, and King Vendrick and this kingdom, existed together at some point. Actually, I don't know. Huh. Okay, but let me see if there's a... Ring of Giants. If I were to... Oh, wait, Ring of Giant increases my poise. No, I don't want to lose that. This makes sure my health isn't 50% from the hollowing. And this improves stamina regen. This increases damage. Well, I'm going to keep my current build for now. It's working for me. But there was another elevator I saw before, right? Okay, let's just go down like we did before, as if we were going down the normal way. See if there's any elevators that pop up that we may have missed. Which we could have. Actually, it looks like that's the one we're thinking of. What's there? Okay. Do I hear whisper? So there's another one. How do I get there? You know what? That's probably what that is. Okay. Yep, so I definitely want to follow that elevator and get that soul. Alright, let's go down until we can interact with it. So I was wondering if... No, so none of these guys... Okay, that's not going to be an elevator to worry about. Alright. We still got to get around a little more. Yeah, I feel like it would have been easier just to go for the second bonfire. That's okay. Next time I'll just walk back up. Alright. So which elevator am I missing? It's the one behind those rails. Have I taken this one up before? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. No, I have. So this is not the one we're looking for. So it looks like there's another... Yeah. How do I get there? So I don't have the item to do this yet. And does that just stop right there? Yes, it does. Okay. So we're gonna go all the way down then. Find the relevant item to do this. Should just be a key, I would assume. Oh, there it is. Alright. Just forgetting where the proper elevator was, but it's right here. And here we'll go to the lower floors. Beep boom. Okay. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Very pretty here. Yeah, very beautiful. Very nice. It's locked. Okay, so there's really only one... There's only so many ways to go. Alright, before we go further down, we will explore this hallway. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Why have a room like this? Because of that, of course, you know? Oh, I thought he was stepping back. Nice. Got him. Yeah, one of the explosion guys took down like half his health before. Alright. Now can't destroy him. Is another one gonna spawn or anything? Or was that it? Of course the second one spawns. Man, I wish he'd stay in here. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go out and we'll see what we can do. Alright, I just need to be careful I don't fall off the damn ledge here. You know what? This thing is actually pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go back here and heal. And we're gonna come back out. I wish I could goad him into this fire a bit. Go back here and heal. There we go. Good stuff. That was it. Just a human effigy. Okay. I mean, it's been a while since I played Demon Souls, but just, you know, I'm used to sitting at a lower health, and that's just how you play the game. Are you kidding me? How did I... It's ridiculous. And it has a bigger thing! But it has the same moveset. But it does bleed buildup, you bitch! Okay, so you actually gotta dodge this one. I'm lucky I survived that. Because I think before those shots have one-hit me, so I'm surprised I lived that. Let me get my stamina back. Okay, he's trying to... Big boy's trying to get me near the cliff. Alright, but now that should be a little far enough away. His shoulders. Do all their shoulders switch sides? Or I just never noticed. Let's get back here. Heal. Oh, I was hoping he'd fall off. We're close, we just gotta be patient. There we go. Almost got too greedy there. I thought I hit the wrong direction on that. But that worked out. Yeah, so if we had tried to come here in the open, then that would have been 3 of them at once. Tower key, yep, so absolutely needed that. That should now unlock the doors upstairs, I would imagine. Soldier. Look, I got 20,000 souls, so I'm just gonna head back to the bonfire now. Go to Majula. Pop one of the large souls and level up so I don't lose these 20,000 playing around, you know? Wasn't much. Alright, but let's take this one. Yeah, there we go.
Bearer.
Oop. Exactly 500 was pretty on the spot there. So... Yeah, we got up to 3 spell slots last time. So this time we're just going to get into that intelligence. Let's attune spells. So now I got 3, right? So I can be a little more generous to myself. Let's see. Maybe it's time to try. I always like having extra fireballs. You know, right now I just don't think my magic is strong enough to really have an impact. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get it at least to 25, maybe 30 before it becomes something significant, right? Because right now it is not doing much damage at all, at least not against the current enemies. Okay, Great Combustion hasn't been doing it for me, so I'll switch that to fire, the bigger Fire Orb. Is that Fire Orb? Yep, the Fire Orb. Firestorm and Tempest are a little hard to set off. Yep. So why don't we, maybe I can actually practice a bit with this new one, Dance of Fire. Alright. So if I just cast this anywhere... Huh. Interesting. I'll have to learn how to play with that. So if you have enemies in a horizontal line, you can use that. That's interesting. And enemies weak to fire. Okay. We'll see. I'm sure there's a use case. But basically, that's pretty useless as an open area where enemies are going to be walking forwards and backwards. Nope, wasn't going to do that. Wrong way. Remember, I was going to go up so I could do the other areas. Because now I bet this is what opens that to go down. Was there... Yeah, that one goes even further down in its own way. Which, where does that take? That just goes... right there. Where does this go? Okay, we will search this just a little bit before we do the upstairs doors that we know are closed. Oh, that's peaceful. And I have all that sound in my ears. Don't know how it sounds to y'all, but it is... Okay, and this just keeps going further down. Okay. So before we... What is that over there? Okay. So before we go deeper and deeper, we will go back up. What is the difference between the Dark Pyromancy Orb and the regular? The spell scales with hollowing, that's right. And so stay hollowed, it works in my benefit. Well, this one just has a normal. Well, actually, this one scales S with fire, A with fire. I'm sure this one would become S at some point. This one has that hollow scaling. Right. Okay, we know there's this door. That was locked. Is that? I feel like that's the same effect that was on the characters when they would respawn infinitely. But see, now this thing's pretty powered up, actually. Nice. And it's dealing curse. Let's see if they... Okay. And she makes it dark. I have no idea what curse does, so we gotta find this lady. What does curse do? I don't know. It's doing something. She's probably down there. Oh, he's got a shield. Smart man. There we go. I'm not too sure what curse does at all. It just keeps saying cursed, huh? Okay, there's this one. So, yeah, I like the staircase. I think it gave me enough room to move left and... Oh, there's more than I bargained for. Okay, let me let him get back. Makes the sound really dampen here, too. That was a good exchange of blows, though. Okay, thankfully, it looks like she strengthened them, basically where they have double health or double defense, or however that works. But as long as I can keep crushing them down here, this ain't gonna be too bad. Okay. She lays down first. Large Titanite shard. Okay, so this one is the one that is gonna keep getting up. So I gotta be quick here. There we go. There we go. What is she saying? Man, she just be making hella noise for no reason. Okay, I guess the whole point of that was just to destroy that. Maybe these empty rooms are just to keep you distracted walking around. Really? I feel like this is where you would place a fucking mimic, but I guess not. Seriously though, I wonder what Curse does. Ooh, Fire Snake. What is that? Oh, wait. I like this. I got... What game did I use this one in? Oh, that was... I think I'm thinking of the Dark Souls 3 one. Maybe that was a Dark Pyromancy or whatever that... Or a Dark Spell. It's the one that runs across the ground and kind of comes up. The flame in front of the caster. So this Pyromancy was conjured up to behave like a snake, writhing towards prey with the mind to strike. Okay, I'm definitely going to switch to that one. If it's what I'm thinking of, it kind of like tracks the enemy, which makes it a little easier to position. I'm finding a much smaller use case for that. That takes 2. Ah, well. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, okay. That's different than what I was thinking of, but it's still extremely useful. Okay. Let's reset so I get my spells back. Alright. Bump it up and down. Here. I would use the tower key to unlock this door. Okay. Perfect. Dark Spirit Prowlers. She's healing them, huh? Let's destroy her first. And now that she's dead, he won't be able to heal, because he was indefinitely healing. Which is ridiculous. And I can grab that soul in a second. Let's see, what am I thinking of? Okay, this is probably going to be the last thing we do. Let's see if I can take this guy on. They really could have made these elevators not be such a weight, but that's okay. It's all part of the ambiance. It's all part of the realism. It is immersive. It is immersive. I'll give it that. PS5 gave me my 5-minute warning. Hold on, let me see if I can backstab you. You want to come out here? No, he's fast, okay. He doesn't do much damage, but he's fast. Okay, he's not going to give me a lot of time, is he? Damn. Okay, you know what? I only got 4 minutes left on this recording, so we are going to do them later. Yeah, you do your little emote. Alright. Thank you. I will see you later.